Welcome to the Abington Heights Band Concert. At this time, we ask that you please silence your cell phones. We also ask that if you need to leave the auditorium at any point during the concert, that you please wait in between songs. Thank you, and please enjoy.
right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us. This is, of course, as our President Gavin introduced coming in, our Abington Heights High School band concert. And we are thrilled to present to you a whole bunch of holiday hits and favorites to help get you in the mood for this crazy week that's coming up. So that first one you heard was A Winter's Journey. Obviously, you could probably tell by the melody it was based off of Over the River and Through the Woods. Were you guys able to hear that? All right, we did our job, very good. I just love that one because it's so much energy for an opener. But we're going to go right into our second song, which is called Christmas Lights. And this is, if you saw in the program, a tribute to holiday songs from the vinyl age. So it's got Rock Around the Christmas Tree, it's got Dominic the Donkey, it's got I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, and then it ends with Mele Kaliki Maka. It's a really difficult arrangement. It's one that we tried in the past and couldn't pull off, and this year this group was able to pull it off. I think you can hear already this is a special group, and so we're going to play Christmas Lights for you. Okay, gotta catch my breath after that one. That's a lot of arm swinging. And really, you know, I always tell them this, like, the day of the concert, they do 99% of the work. I wave my arms and I break a sweat, but they don't need me. They know this music so well, and I'm so proud of them because they're definitely playing at and above their grade level, so it's really exciting. And I think we're going to be able to demonstrate that with our next one, which is a slow piece. And it is called In Heavenly Peace, based off of Silent Night. So it's a very slow, pretty one. And oftentimes it's, you know, people think it's the faster, more technical stuff that's harder to play, but truthfully it's the slower stuff that's harder to play as a group. And there are times when we were rehearsing this, when we had a dress rehearsal on Friday, where I just get chills because it's so pretty. So I think you're going to like it. Again, this is In Heavenly Peace. Okay, was I right? Wasn't that a beautiful piece? So we have a very special treat. You notice some people moving around. We've got people changing instruments. But for our next selection, I have a very special guest that I would like to take a moment to introduce to you. Over the last several months, I have had a student observer from Marywood. His name is Todd Snyder, and he is a fantastic, very smart young man who has done exceedingly well here. He was observing here just Mondays and Wednesdays, like I said, for a few months, and just developed a great, very professional rapport with the kids. The kids love him. And so not only has he taught the kids and worked with them and sat in and played with them, but he did so well that I asked him if he would like to conduct some songs at the concert, and he said absolutely. So the good news is he's going to come up, he's going to conduct 2 songs tonight, but the better news is that he's coming back in the spring to do student teaching with us. So if you wouldn't mind, for our very next song, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Todd Snyder. All right, one more time for Mr. Snyder. Great job, right? And, do you guys feel like I hear something like Jingle Bells? I don't know. I feel like we played that song well enough that Santa Claus might actually come to town. Oh my God, speak of the devil. What do you know? Ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus himself literally came to town just for our performance today. Santa, thank you so much for coming.
Merry Christmas, Abington Heights! You know, it's not often that Santa gets away from the workshop, especially this time of year. But I heard my song being played so beautifully, and I heard my favorite director was directing today. So, in the spirit of Christmas, Santa Pierre gets in his way. I have present for director. A little bit just for Christmas.
Thank you very much, Santa.
And Santa has left presents for all of you outside after the show. But Mrs. Claus calls me back because I have to go to work and make all the toys. They're not going to make themselves. So, let's hear it one more time. Abington Heights.
Thank you, Santa. We appreciate you. Merry Christmas. All right, thank you so much. So we are going to do a quick transition down into our jazz band setup. So bear with us 5 minutes as we do a set change, and we will back down in front with some more holiday music for you. Thank you so much. Check. Hey, there we are. Hello again. It's so awesome to see this auditorium with so many people in it. Thank you again for being here. Our jazz band, as I always like to lead off saying, is an extracurricular ensemble. We rehearse outside of the regular school day. Once a week in the mornings, it's open to any high school member. We take any instrument, and every year we're growing more and more. So I'm the type of person, as I've said before, if you want to show up an extra hour early on a weekday to play music in the morning, I'm not going to say no to you. So we just take anyone who wants to play music, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So our first song that we're going to play for you is a very fast up-tempo swing version of Deck the Halls. It's a great arrangement, and we've got solos in it. We're going to feature Julian Lombardi on the drum set. And, yeah, give it up for Julian, he's awesome. And we're also going to feature David Zurich on the trumpet. Okay, thank you so much. Our next song is entitled A Little Christmas Spirit, and it is kind of a Latin bossa nova remix of a couple different songs. It's going to feature God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, O Christmas Tree, and Jingle Bells. And our soloists in this song are going to be Adele Rogai on alto saxophone, Gabby Adelar-Marin on baritone, and we're going to hear one more time from Mr. Julian Lombardi on the drum set. Okay, thank you. We have one more jazz band song, and then we have a surprise for you coming up right after it. But before we get to that, our last song is probably my favorite we did for this cycle, and that is Mary Did You Know, which, if you're familiar with it, is a beautiful song, right? The whole, yeah, everything about it is wonderful. And this arrangement, although it's done in a jazz style, it still kind of has that same weight and that same dynamic feel to it. So this is going to feature Kyle Degnan on tenor saxophone. And we'll talk about that surprise right after. So here comes Mary Did You Know. Okay, thank you so much. So we are going to transition, but it is not in the program. We are going to be getting to Kant's band in a minute, but we have a surprise. We have a saxophone quintet that over the last month or so have gotten together and rehearsed music on their own, and they are going to perform 2 songs for you because I've been listening to them practice and I've been loving it, so I said you guys have to play this for the audience on Sunday. They sound great, so our jazz band is going to leave the stage, our saxophone quintet is going to get set up front here, I'll introduce them, and then we're going to hear 2 songs from them. So bear with us like 2 minutes. I'm sure our other two members will be out here momentarily rather than leaving these guys hanging just standing in front of an audience. Let me just reiterate again, these students got together on their own. I merely printed music for them. That's all I did. I didn't rehearse them. They got together and practiced on their own. And like I said, I've been hearing them after school rehearsing, and it's been sounding so good. So they are going to play 2 songs for you. We have one more member coming out here. But while he's coming out, on alto saxophone, please give it up for Adele and Kyle. And right on perfect time, on tenor saxophone, we've got Deacon and Naya. And on Barry sax, we have Gavin. So saxophone quintet. And they're going to open with the Christmas song, just Jingle Bells. Okay, we're just going with Jingle Bell Rock. Is that correct? All right, we're going with Jingle Bell Rock, but I'm glad they went with that one because that one's my favorite. So, you sure? This is your last chance. 2 more minutes? I'll give you 1 minute. 1.5 minutes. We had a little bit of a sheet music mishap before the concert, so that's why we're emergency going with the iPads. Thank you for helping, Lucas. We appreciate it. So in the meantime, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's feeling ready for the holidays, and hopefully you get some time off to enjoy with your family and friends, and can enjoy a little rest and relaxation. And I know, what's that? Christmas, yeah, hey, thank you for that. Don't forget, after this concert today, maybe you're still looking for a gift for a loved one and you need a last minute idea. Well, we have some of our band boosters brought the Abington Heights marching band merch, which is going to be out back. So you need a hoodie, you need a shirt, something for someone to, put under the tree. They've got them back there, so make sure you check it out on the way out. Thank you for that reminder. All right, what are we going with? Jingle Bell Rock. All right, we're going with Jingle Bell Rock. Give it up for our saxophone quintet. Give it up for our team set. And if you return for our spring concert, I have a hunch that's not going to be the last you're hearing of them. So thank you guys for arranging that. That was really cool. All right, we're coming back with concert band in 2 minutes. Okay, hello one more time. Our next song, as we go into the second half of Concert Band, we are going to play a song called Toboggan, which isn't a holiday song. It's just kind of, it's got winter themes in it and has the depicting the image of going on a toboggan ride. This is a song that I did 4 years ago, and I usually don't like to repeat songs. I usually like to make sure these students are exposed to a wide variety of music, but this was one that one of our senior saxophone players, Adele, twisted my arm enough and begged to play this. And after about months of begging and begging, I finally gave in. But it is a beautiful piece. It's not that I didn't want to do it. I just hate to repeat songs, but it is gorgeous. And I'm going to invite Mr. Snyder up here one more time. He's going to conduct Toboggan for all of you as well. So one more time, Mr. Snyder. Okay, next up on our list, we have a song called Grown Up Christmas List, which is another one of those holiday songs I'm sure you've heard on the radio or at the store. And it's another kind of slow ballad, and it's got a really nice message of, yeah, you're a kid and you want like the newest video game or video game console. At least I know I did. I guess I still haven't grown out of that because I still ask for that kind of stuff for Christmas. But the idea is, as you get older, you realize that the Christmas list that we're all asking for is, world peace, for everybody to get along, for this world to be a better place. So that's kind of the message behind this song. This is an all-instrumental version of it. It's going to feature some really nice solos. So this is Grown Up Christmas List. Okay, I am very excited for our next one. Is there anyone else who can't have a holiday season without watching Home Alone at least once? Yeah, you have to, right? It's still, grown adults getting hurt with booby traps will never not be funny. I don't care how old you are. So I love it. And in honor of this medley we're going to play, which is a medley of all songs from Home Alone, I made sure to wear my Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal socks tonight. So that is for the Home Alone medley. So this is going to feature everything. Of course, the main theme of Somewhere in My Memory, but it also has the villain's theme, and it has the crazy song when they're running around the house trying to get ready for the airport. It's a big mix of all songs from the movie, so I think you're really going to enjoy it. Well, there certainly has been a lot of playing this afternoon, and our chops are shot, but our spirits are high. And going into this last song, before I introduce it, I just want to say my thank yous now before I forget. In order to be here today, in order to make this happen, you can't do it without supportive administration. So from our superintendent, Dr. Schaefer, our assistant superintendent, Dr. Koss, our school board, our high school administration, they are just wonderfully supportive and allow us to make the music that you hear this afternoon. And do it feeling supported, which is so important. Anyone who has not been in that situation can tell you just how important that is. So thank you to our administration, as well as our faculty, our music faculty, the entire high school faculty, our custodial staff, Dale Keeler, who's here today on maintenance, helping out with everything. Our light and sound crew, which is Mrs. Cocker up in the booth. Thank you for being here to run the light and sound today. We appreciate it. Yeah, give it up for her. Awesome. I want to say a big thank you to our Band Booster Association. As many of you know, I did not direct the marching band this year, but I did still work with the concert and jazz band, and they still volunteered to be here this afternoon in order to have some desserts and stuff for us to share in the cafeteria afterwards. So a huge thank you to our band boosters who continue to support, no matter the situation, no matter whatever it may be, they're still always here supporting. So thank you to all of them. Yeah. Give it up for them. I want to say a really quick thank you to a former student who happens to be here helping out tonight. We did not have anyone take the reins of our tuba yet in the high school, which we're working on. So I reached out to last year's graduate, Ayla Holgate, who is here tonight playing tuba with our band. So give it up for Ayla. And then, of course, one more time to Mr. Snyder, who, if you spotted him, the songs he wasn't conducting, he's in the back playing baritone. He's a multi-instrumentalist. So thank you, Mr. Snyder, for all your help. Okay, I hope I didn't forget anyone. If I did, I'm very sorry. But are you ready for the last song? So I don't think you are. It's awesome. If you're familiar with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra Carol of the Bells, it is not exactly that, but it might as well be its twin sister, because it is the Ukrainian Bell Carol arranged in a heavy metal version called Metal Bell Carol. And if you've been wondering what that Eddie Van Halen guitar has been doing sitting on stage all night, or now you're about to find out. Because one of our saxophone players, Kyle Degnan, is going to be playing guitar. Get up for Kyle. And on the other side of the stage here for the rest of our rock band, we have John Matos on bass. And Brian Kerrigan on drum set. So we are going to play Metal Bell Carol. We are going to rock out. In the words of the students, this song slaps. Did I use that right? I know, it's embarrassing, but I gotta embarrass them somehow. This song, I really love this song. It rocks, and we left here Friday morning like we were jacked up for the day. We played this, and we were just like, yep, I'm ready. Bring it on. Break is coming. We're ending the concert with this awesome song. We're ready to go. So hopefully we'll see you in the cafeteria afterwards for some desserts. Check out the merch. And if I don't see you, have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas. Thank you for your support. Thanks for being here today, and we hope to see you at our next concert in the spring. Have a good day. you all so much. I am thrilled. I am going into break a very happy man after that concert, and it's all thanks to these kids. So thank you for sharing their talent with me and for allowing this to happen. I'm so happy. I hope to see you out there. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you soon.